Bored Ape Yacht Club's ApeCoin DAO airdrops millions of ape coins to NFT owners. Yes, Bored Ape Yacht Club is back in the news again after purchasing the assets of CryptoPunks and Meebits just a couple of weeks ago and the leftover CryptoPunks and Meebits. They've now launched their own coin, delivering most of the coin to ape holders. Adam McBride, your thoughts on this exciting development in the NFT industry and more looking like the Bored Ape Yacht Club industry?
Get ready for another NFT bull run, my friends. Buy right now. Quick. Martin, come on, man. Get on board, brother. Buy your first NFT, man. This is it. Yeah, this is it's those guys are geniuses. Straight up. Straight up. Those guys get it. They understand what they're doing. I'm not saying it's look when you look at the breakdown of how much the ape holders and the dog holders and the mutants got, that percentage is so small compared to the entire like coin release. The amount that Yuga is like keeping for themselves, keeping for the founders, keeping for the team. Whew. I mean, it's incredible that they were able to convince all these Bored Ape holders that this is a great deal. While they're going to literally be billionaires from this coin drop. It's incredible, you know, for the NFT space. It's very exciting. Everybody gets fired up because it's free money, right? In theory, it's free, right? If you bought a Bored Ape at 300 grand, though, it's not really free, right? You bought into this kind of ecosystem. I just think the guys who run Yuga are just so in tune with what gets the NFT space excited that it can't be underestimated. I mean, I think this may be the first coin that works from a project standpoint. Just they obviously the entire space knows about it. It's all over the news. The globe is knowing about it. So I wouldn't get in its way. That's for sure. I wouldn't be shorting this one because it's just got so much momentum. It's going to be hard to stop.
Well, and what I want to laud them for here is their execution, because we had many of the similar ideas. We thought that we should have a membership club. We thought that we could have our own currency to reward our members to even trade our NFTs or our curio cards in. But our execution wasn't there. We weren't at the right time. And what they've done is come in at the right time and just execute perfectly. That's why I think the CryptoPunks holders were probably in the right decision to give their IP, sell their IP for probably billions of dollars to them, because they will handle it well. And I do think they're going to handle it, this strange new membership club with a membership club currency. I think they're going to handle it well. I think they've got the right execution. And again, this idea has been out there for a long time. As Kurt Vonnegut Jr. said in his book Slapstick, Americans just really want to be part of a club. And what he suggested is that since we don't have enough cousins and brothers, we don't have large enough families anymore, that everyone would be assigned an adjective like red and a number like 15 as a new middle name. Now, suddenly, anyone who also has the middle name Red is like your brother or sister. Everyone who has the number 15 is like your cousin. Now there's all these red clubs in all these towns you could go to. There's all these 15 clubs if you need a place to stay. And just like your current relatives, you like some of them and you don't like others. People love to join clubs. They love to collect things. Bored Ape Yacht Club with the ape coin seems to have a handle on this. They seem to have an understanding on this. And more importantly, they have the execution and now hundreds of millions, maybe billions of dollars to back this up by hiring other professionals and so forth to work on their project full time. So I think it's going to be huge. I don't know about the price or anything like that, but just in general, this is a good company, or it seems from the outside. I don't know anything from the inside.
I'll just add kind of one number if you guys haven't seen it. The percentage they gave to existing holders, right? So that's like basically 20,000 people, the existing holders, was 14% of all the coins. So 14% went to them. 14% went to the core team. 8% went. I mean, the amount they got was so small. I know if I even put it out on Twitter, I would get beaten down as being like fudding and all this sort of stuff. But it's amazing that team was able to say, oh, this tiny bit we're going to give out and you guys are going to be happy with it. And people were thrilled. They really have the pulse on the market. That's for sure.
Well, like we said earlier, with the price going up, saving or not saving El Salvador, the price of the Bored Apes went up. It was a zero 0.3 Ethereum, and now it's 30 Ethereum or more, or whatever it is. People made lots of money. They're very happy. Maybe Paris Hilton or Jimmy Fallon, they haven't made lots of money yet. Maybe they're counting this ape coin, like Adam was saying. But again, if you have to put in millions of dollars to get back thousands, even if it's denominated in ape coin, it's not a good deal. Dan, Eve, your thoughts on ape coin taking over the world?
Well, the thing is with giving out low percentages, right? It's been to the public and then keeping a lot for founders. It's a tried and tested method that, as much as you can criticize it, it's still successful. And Ethereum kind of has proved that, and various other coins as well, where you've got the founders sort of reward, was like Zcash, and well, I don't know where Zcash is nowadays. Maybe I've got my 2017 head still back on. But ultimately, the people that are buying into it don't give a crap, because they believe that their money's going to go completely nuts, and the people outside are the ones that are most likely to criticize it. You don't shit on your own doorstep. So I don't own a Bored Ape. I'm not going to lie. I wish I bought one, not at 300k. I wish I bought one at like a $5 or whatever they were going that was cheap, like anything. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a kind of airdrop. People get excited about airdrops. They didn't, it came out of nowhere. So for these people that even bought at really high rates, it's a kind of consolation prize. It's a booby prize, right? It's like, well, I bought my Bored Ape really high, but now they've almost not just a consolation prize, but they've almost got like a backup thing, right? So they've got this free money that they can either sell and get something back, or if the momentum of both of these things does well, then the token they've gotten is going to go up, and the actual Bored Apes are going to go back up again. And so they've almost got like this spiral of publicity that each one is going to help the other. So for the people that are in, then cool beans, and the people that are out, oh god damn it, I wish I had an ape.
And they've already done a great job rewarding the fans of their products. Adam, I don't know the exact details, but did everyone get a mutant ape, or did they all get a syringe? I know they upgraded.
Yeah, you got a serum back in the day, the olden days, the long ago, of like 8 months ago. Yeah, you got a serum, which allowed you to take your ape and basically get a whole nother NFT, which is the mutants. And some people still have those serums, and some of those serums are like one traded for like, I don't even know, 1,500 ETH or 2,000 ETH. Just crazy numbers. Yeah, obviously the lottery ticket of all lottery tickets was buying an ape at launch, but regrets. It's part of the NFT space, man.
So obviously, if you have one valuable thing, and then the company gives you another valuable thing that you could sell if you want, and then maybe another valuable thing if it mutates, and then now you get some valuable ape coin, they're just doing a classic textbook good job of rewarding their fans. And while it's simple to say, hey, just give them money, people do like free money. Joshua Shigala, are you an ape holder? Are you looking for some free money?
I wouldn't want to be part of a club that has people like me as members. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's amazing. I agree with Adam. This is a tried and true method of airdropping, especially with the very vast numbers, like trillions. You can see that in some of the some crypto projects, like 200 trillion tokens. And so there's people that feel like, wow, I've got 10 billion. Imagine if it goes to $1. Like, this is the sort of, logic. But hey, I think it's all an experiment. I think if people are willing to try it, I think go for it. And people burn their hands and they won't do it again, or they actually do well. The important part is that we need people like Adam, educators in the space, because it is fraught full of danger, and it is highly speculative. I mean, it's the art market, right? So it's one of these things where we need educators, and people like this show, shows like this, shows like Adam's, and many other podcasters are there primarily to teach people the good ones, teach people what scams look like. What do they look like? Now, if this looks like a scam, hey, it's up to you. You might be able to sell it quicker than the other guy, and it is what it is. But I'm a big fan of people learning, people taking responsibility for their finances. Of course, there is the old gambling gene, and some people have it very, very strongly, and it's very unfortunate because it does ruin families. But again, we're all human. This is a Darwinian race towards something. So if you screw up too often, you might not mate. That's what it comes down to. I think it all comes down to education and people touching that candle a few times or once at least and going, ooh, okay, I'm not going to do that again.